Hey, knockoff toy friends! On today's show, we've got Hasbro Hulk versus knockoff Hulk. Or is it Hasbro Hulk, knockoff Hulk? Sometimes it gets a little confusing around here, so why don't you stay tuned and we'll find out together on this episode
of Stark Raving Hazelnuts.
Okay, knockoff toy friends, it's your buddy Johnny, and here we have it, the two Hulks. We've got a knockoff Chinese Hulk, and we've got a legit Hasbro Hulk. Now, if you are an astute collector, you already know which one is which, but for those of you who don't, or are just interested in the comparison between the two, we're going to continue and keep you a little bit in suspense. All right, so we're going to take a look at the figures. We are going to move from the top down to the toes and take a look at the differences aside from the color. This one is kind of a leafy green. This one is an olive green. So right there, there's difference. Let's start with this one. Okay, here we are. Let's bring him up. He's got a decent head sculpt. Okay, let's take a look at the teeth there. Okay, looks cool. Head turns. Yeah, nice. Here's the body. Looks cool. All the musculature is nice. There is the side voice box. You press this for the voice audio that comes out here. There he is on the side. Looks decent. Nice traps on him. Okay, let's put that one down. Let's take a look at the next one. So, the head on this figure, again, moves easily. Same. To be honest with you, I like the teeth paint on this one. The teeth look more segregated in this one, as opposed to a lick of paint being thrown on the other one. Let's bring the other one back up. Teeth compare here if we can get them in close. Can you see what I mean? Yeah. The teeth on the light green one, they're better. They look like individual teeth. Okay? Let's put him down. Let's continue. The musculature on this one is really crazy. Look at that. Wow. Deep cuts. This guy has been like dehydrating himself, getting ready for the tournament. He's got like all this crazy musculature. He's got veins in the arms. There's the same. It's the voice box compressor. And there's the, right there, you can see the holes where the voice comes out. All right, cool. And the head. Let's move on down to the pants. Now, like I said in the beginning, it is personal choice. If so far in the Hulk sweepstakes, I would choose this one. I think that so far, I think this musculature is better. It's more natural looking. This one is just, it's just too far gone comic booky looking, but some people might like that one. I just prefer this. It looks far more natural. Let's talk about the pants now that we have the figure here. The legs are jointed. There we go. He's got some kind of a bolt action there. Now, one thing I would like to point out is the texture in the pants. This is going to factor in a minute because the other one's different. So you see here the factoring here, or the texturing rather. You see how that zigzag pattern kind of goes horizontally. Like they're like little zigzag arrow figures, and it moves horizontally. This one, the pattern is the same, but it moves vertically. You see the little V's? They're going from the hips down to the knees. This one goes across. It's a little bit of a difference, worth pointing out, because how did that even happen? But who knows? Also, you can see on the pants, it's got some strapping here. Okay. These are darker, and they're a little bit shinier. Let's bring out the other one. The strapping on this one, I'm going to say it right off the bat, I like this better. Yes, there's no hip joint, but the detail is better. The strap work is more solid. Okay, it's a better sculpt. And the pants are a lighter color, so all the details just pop. This one, all the details kind of get lost in the shininess of it. And you can tell, look at that looks like a vein. This one looks like a strap. Similarly the same when you rotate them. This one I like the sculpting better on this one, on the detail on the pants. So I'm going to give the pants to this one, the upper body to this one, okay? And even though this does not move, but that's okay, I don't really care about that, but that's me. Let's move down to the toes and the feet. On this one, nicely sculpted feet. You got detail on both of them, and this is where the cream meets the custard. Look at the difference. Wow, this one looks like he's wearing socks. Yeah, and another big difference too is look at the seam lines on the shin. The seam lines on this one are, you can barely see them. Look at the seam lines on this. You can see right here, look at the seams. Like, the finishing work, like, that's pretty shoddy finishing work on that. Whereas on this one, like, it's way nicer. It's blended out a little bit more. It's seamed is what the term is. If you bring it down, it's seamed. It's seamed a lot better. Okay, so there we have it, the two different Hulks. I don't actually have the boxes for these because, remarkably, I picked them both up at Value Village. What are the odds? I mean, I didn't pick them up at the same time, but what are the odds that I would find both a legit Hasbro 2015 Hulk and the identical knockoff Hulk in Value Village? Fantastic. Saved me a lot of money ordering them. Anyway, guys, now it's time for the big reveal. Decide which one you like better, and here it is. This is the Hasbro, this is the knockoff. So again, it all comes down to preference. Let's talk about voice box. Now, this one is going to say a lot of standard features. I'm Hulk, Hulk smash, and then, you know, car accident sounds and everything. Pretty standard. This is the, you only get one sound here, and it's pretty typical. Here it is. So it's Captain America and a Thor voice hybrid thrown into a Hulk figure, and you get a little glowing light. This one doesn't have a glowing light. No glowing light there. So there you go, man. The two figures. Let's take a look at the boxes. As I said, I don't have them, but here they are. Hasbro box and knockoff box. So again, it's personal preference, which one you like better. So that's it, guys. That's basically it. The only thing left to do is just for to be complete, we're going to weigh them and see what their weight difference is, or if they weigh the same, we're going to take out the batteries and do a weigh thing. Okay, let's try that. Okay, guys, the batteries have been removed. This is the Hasbro, this is the knockoff. The batteries are out, so let's give them a weigh and see what they weigh. Okay, let's start with the Hasbro Hulk. What does it weigh? It clocks in at 314 grams. 314 grams for Hasbro Hulk. 314 grams. Let's take a look at Knockoff Hulk. Knockoff Hulk clocks in at 324. Wow. So Knockoff Hulk is 10 grams heavier for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he has more bolts and screws in them, maybe? Could that account for it? I don't know. I mean, look, he's hollow too. Look, he doesn't even have bottoms on his feet, and he's still heavier. Like 10 grams, you're not going to feel 10 grams. To be honest with you, you ain't feeling 10 grams. Anyway, guys, there it is. The two Hulks completely compared, dissected, looked at, and everything. Boxes. This is Johnny Bananas. I'm glad you tuned in today, guys. And if you do like knockoff toys and knockoff action figures, by all means, give me a like and a subscribe so that way you can be notified when I release new videos. Because, kids, I got so many knockoff toys you haven't seen yet. It's mental. Okay, guys, we'll see you real soon. Take care, keep collecting, and have fun.